Wow, look what I found out in the building. No, I know you're thinking, that's not where you bought this, is it? No, I bought this at Five Below well over a year ago, but I found it out in the building while I was cleaning up. I was like, huh, I wonder why I put it out there instead of building it. So this is going to be Lego at lunchtime, and of course we were talking about Lego compatible blocks. Here in the South, we just call it all Lego, like we call everything Pepsi. Up in the North, you may call it Coke, I don't know. Everything's like a Kleenex is a Kleenex, no matter what kind of brand it is. But anyway, so this is called Mount Up. It's got 133 pieces. It's got a dude on it that reminds me of somebody from an anime that I can't quite put my finger on at the moment. There are 4 in every one of these they put out. Sometimes they put out the same one twice. Like I'm pretty sure they did out Flame Trail Phoenix was in this one and probably the next one. Watchful Wrathful Raptor. Oh, okay. I've done that one before and it seems like it was in a different color. And Deep Sea Angler is also right here, ready for me to do this. But I wanted to do the crab one today because, well, a green crab. That's interesting. Now, as far as the actual build, I'm probably going to, I do see some pieces on here I already like. Ball joints. There's at least 4 ball joints, I'm guessing, maybe more, which I really like those a lot. I call them mixel joints. There's 2 big ones in the front. That makes for great mech building. And you know I love mechs. They don't really sit on these things, so this is completely computer generated. They can't straddle like that. And to be honest with you, the way they've been making them lately, they can't even sit on them now. There's 4 blocks right here. And of course, when most Lego and Lego compatible figures sit down, they have a 4-block butt. So they are 4-stud butt. It sounds so wrong. That little area right there might be able to sit on, but I don't know. There's a slope thing right there, I think. So it's, who knows? All right, on the back of the box, we got pretty much the same thing. We got 1 rider. They used to have names. Now they're just called riders. We have 6 weapons, which are always the same. We also have a cat here that's trying to get my attention. It's like, hello, kitty cat, meow. All right, if you want to know what the SKU on the bottom is, it's this one right here. And this is from 2023. So yeah, this has been like 2 years ago, I guess. I thought I built them, but I don't know why they went into storage. I guess, you know, when you're taking care of a dad with dementia, you want to try to get as many things out of the way as possible, just for his sake. And that's probably what I was just doing, just trying to get rid of stuff and just, you know, going into kind of a comatose stage of my life. All right, so if you're wanting to know what the instructions look like, oh my gosh, I didn't get enough drink. Let me get a cough drop at least, because I know my voice is not going to make it through a video making one of these. These things can take a little bit of time, especially if you want to talk your way through it and try to explain, well, you do this, and then you do this, and this is step 1. All right, so here we go. Here is the parts, what do you want to call it, agenda. Here are steps 1 through 7, 8 through 11, and 12 through 16 on side 2. I'll just let you take a pause this and then pause that, and you got the instructions in case that's all you wanted out of me. Here are the weapons. I don't really take them apart, although I'm looking at my turtles right now going, can they fit them? I doubt it, because Leonardo, he needs a staff, and this lance is close enough, but it's pretty small for his hand. But it looks like a sword though in his hand. And my Michelangelo doesn't have any nunchucka, and well, there aren't any. There's places on his belt to put things. Yeah, they're not going to really go in his hands. Now they might go in other things' hands, like let's say Micronauts or Microman. Micronauts are the 1976. Sorry, these are the 1999 ones. So they do, but I'm always afraid of putting anything in that hand that's going to make that thumb break off, because this is over 25 years old now. And I do not want to have to try to find another one of those now. They are extremely rare. But these can go in the hands of your 1/18 scale figures. I wasn't going to take them off the thing, but yeah, what the heck. I'm going to take them off and then put them over here. They also can go into the hands of a Lego figure. This is an official Lego figure. Where's his dome at? I just put it over there because I was trying to put him in a car and he wouldn't fit. So you might want to say, ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. All right, let's put this out of the way. And the bags aren't numbered, like do this one first, second, third, fourth. Who's on 5th? Nobody's on 5th. There's no 5th base. All right, let's pour out our spirits. And let's see what we got in this first bag right here, because I saw the little figure and I was like, well, let's build the Build-A-Figure first. You know how everybody who likes Marvel Legends are in it because they buy all of them no matter what just to get that Build-A-Figure? I know I did. When they had the Sentinel, I was like, oh, I got to buy the crappiest figures that I don't really care about just for that freaking Sentinel, because I wanted that Sentinel. So I got figures that I thought they were horrible. So not all of them. Like most of them were fine at the time. But I was just like, my gosh, I don't want to buy everything again in this scale. But well, if you really want to build a figure, just buy these, because you're literally building a figure. And that's not a figure of speech. All right, I got to stop. Okay. All right, so we got his shoulders and his lower arms. I don't know if there's a left and a right one. I don't know why I wanted to put that one on the right. I just know it's going to go on the right. Sometimes it just feels like it's got to be a right hand, because there's not really any thumbs. They just got kind of a cup hands. And they have no brains. Isn't that sad? That could be politicians. I want you to vote for me. He's got that very anime swept hairstyle. Oh, do they have the ears that slide up in there? That just went way too easy. Sometimes they have ears that go sliding up into like little grooves. All right, there is our little Unga Bunga guy. He's not got a name, so I'm going to call him Unga Bunga Man. I don't know. I can't figure out a name for him. He's got a crab pasted on his front. He kind of reminds me of that guy that, except a skinny version of that guy on Moana. All right, cool looking figure though, to be honest with you. It is a really groovy one. The other one looks really cool too. So the figures are pretty groovy. I'm going to just say so myself. Now they do have numbers on there, but that's not really like open this bag first, because I've tried that. It doesn't work. All right, don't swallow that. Nope, bad turtles. Don't ever put these in the ocean, because turtles will eat them and die. That's one of the reasons that I don't like plastic bags, but what can I do? It's the Chinese. They're sending those over here to kill our turtles, I bet you. I bet you. Propaganda. No, a conspiracy. All right, first off, you got to build in midair. Nothing connecting these, just make them float midair. So step number one, you just make these float. I'm going to scoop out a little space because I'm going to be building on top of them next one. All right, the next one, we got a Forlong, not Forlom, not the one of my favorite of the bounty hunters. Boba Fett's definitely the best bounty hunter, but I really like Bosk too. Bosk is boss. All right, so we got a round black piece, not Round Yon Virgin. I always wondered who was Round Yon Virgin when people were singing Silent Night. Round Young Virgin, who is that? Okay, I'm thinking it's actually green. Now, what do you guys think? It's the only one I can find. It's a dark color, so it is darker than the other one, so maybe it's this one. I can't find a black one. All right, so we got this put on here. And then we got two little hands, or robot hands. If I don't throw them across the room, that are gonna go on the sides right here. Now, I said robot hands, not robot arms. There is a difference. All right, that's step number 2. And step number 3, we're gonna stack 2 of these on top of each other. Like this right here. Poof. And then it's gonna go right here on top of that. Behind it, we're gonna put 2 black cylinders that look like Coca-Cola cans. Or like I like to say, Pepsi-Cola cans. Not Republicans or, I don't know what, I was about to say Democrat cans, but that's not such a word. Ain't such a word. All right, that's step number 3. Yep, we got everything step number 3. Now step number 4, once again, I'm looking for black ones because, golly, am I just colorblind? Maybe it's because I'm a dude. Any ladies out there that can tell me if that is, yeah, ladies play with Legos. Well, actually, Anna plays with them. I'm colorblind. I'm a guy. I'm colorblind. And that's the first step of getting recovery, is to admit you're colorblind. All right. This is green, though. I can tell that. That dark green on the pictures, it looks black or ashy. All right. This is step number 4. Step number 5, we're using one of my favorite shapes, the L shape, because I have one on my forehead all the time. It is in a green color. There it is. And Makes me always wonder if we put the cylinders in the wrong place because we're building into mid-air here. So nothing goes up here. Are you sure? Okay. Looks like we're about to build this over the thing, like there's supposed to be something in there sandwiched, but I guess not. Oh, this cough drop is strong. Can y'all smell it? All right. I got something to say. Dun, dun. You know, I was sitting there suspecting there's got to be something sandwiched in here. As soon as I put it on, I'm looking at this going, oh, you're supposed to build something and then put it on there. So this is part of something else you're building. And once again, it's that dark color that I'm just going to go with green, like really dark green. You're supposed to take one of these, since this will not connect to one of those by itself, and hold it together. Now, I'm you know, maybe, okay, black and really dark color. So, okay. I think I figured out the code. The code, figure out the code. Are you sure? Oh no. Remember that game on television? I like the B-17 bomber. That was my B-17 bomber. I'm like, my gosh. They really made that. They did on thick on that one, didn't they? B-17 bomber. All right, so this is number 5. All right, number 6, we're going to pick a big one on one of these right here. And we're going to be building on the bottom of it. And we're going to show you to do it like this right here. And under that is this thing right here. And under that is, I'm guessing, a dark green one. A 2x1. I wish I knew which way to turn that, but I don't know. All right, you turn it about. You do the hokey pokey. And then you just build the mirrored image of what we just built. So this is probably where the arms are going to be in the front of the crab. The crab nebula. Okay, put this right here. And then we're going to put a dark green in underneath it. All right. This goes right on top of it for step number 9. Let me make sure if I squeeze it down that it is in the right place. All right. All right, step number 10, we're going to get those little airplane pieces, but I'm guessing it's going to be dark green. Yeah, and it is 3. So they go here because this color thing right here goes securely on the thing right behind it. Either there's a helicopter overhead me right now. I was watching a Robert Breaker video earlier, and I kept on hearing a rooster. I'm like, is he living on a farm? I guess so, because it wasn't a rooster near my house. We have helicopters that pass over all the time because evidently there's a secret Air Force base nearby. All right, step number 10 is right here. And then step number 11, we're going to be building off the side of something over here. Let's see. This, but I was about to say that it shows that there's something on the bottom of it. Okay, so we got one of these. Goes on the bottom of this right here. And then this right here goes right on top of this. And then it goes right here like that, see? All right, step number 11, we're building the mirrored image of that. So let's get the ball piece. Let's get the ball rolling. We got the sandy color beach piece. It's kind of peachy colored. That's probably what my brain was trying to process. Yes, I have a brain. It's been proven. All right, it goes on this side right here. That's step number 12. Step number 13, we can get a big old block. And it appears it's going to go right here. And then right behind it, we're going to put this piece. And then we got, let's see, 2 little 2x2s of the green pieces. Not green piece. Is green piece still a thing? For some reason, my brain is thinking Green Day, the band, but I know what green piece is. All right, that would be step number 13. Now, step number 14, we're going to keep on filling in pieces. Like, this one's go a little bit off center. That's a good thing, because we've had to put on top of it. I'm like, eh. And right behind it is another one of them dark green pieces that look like black. Okay, one more dark green piece. All right, I see a piece coming up that I'm going to use for a mecha piece. So I'm like, this crab is, it's going to be cool, but at the same time, I'm thinking mech pieces. Yes, sorry, Baba-roo. All right. We got to get this piece right here. And it looks different on the thing, but I don't see one that looks like that. I mean, it does look the same. I don't know. And then this is the bottom, the crotch piece of a mech. When I build this into a robot mech, that's what that's going to be. It's going to be for the joining of it's going to be the thighs, basically. But right now, we're going to use it for this because that's what it says to do. I build what they tell me to build, and then I build my own thing afterwards. All right, for step number 16, we got to put these on the bottom right here because they don't connect any. Well, they do connect to that one piece right there. And then we put it right here. And then we put two little tiny pieces, these little green pieces right there. And then on the other side, let me double check, make sure, because there's no color on there. So you just got to look at how many blocks away it is from everything. All right, that's step number 16. Flip the page. Let's see if I need to take a break because, you know what, I'll try to let the camera just run out. That means I can find out how many minutes I really do have because every time it does an update, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller how many videos I can make. All right, for this next piece, we're going to use these two pieces, but we're also going to use an under wedge on it, and I'm not 100% sure. I think the wedge goes right here according to the picture because it's got those little red arrows. Not speedy, not the sidekick of green arrow. And that goes right here like that. Okay, and then this piece, it's going to go with this one right here. And it's going to go right here, right now. All right, so that's step number 17. Step number 18. Okay, let me find some pieces here. This piece is going to go on the back side like this. And then we got two little 2x1s, green. Did I use them and not know it? Oh, right there they are. They're just right beside each other and they look like they're the same piece. Okay, these go one off of, it goes right there where that little ramp is. So the ramp goes up on top of it. And then I'm going to suspect, my voice ain't going to make it, I can tell you right now. A dark green piece goes right there in the middle. Right here. All right, we need 4 of these right here. So one of them goes right here. I like these pieces, but you know, if you just put it like that, put legs on it, it could be like a little fat robot with arms sticking out on the side. Maybe like these make little wings for the back of it, and we could figure out how to put a head on it. So it ain't gonna be much modification you can do to make a robot right now. Although you can pretend like it's a robot crab. They're not very delicious though. I like real crabs, not robot crabs. I haven't had a crab in a while. All right, keep on making sure you squeeze them all the way down. All right, that's step number 19. Step number 20, we're gonna be using these pieces right here. Every time I look at these, I go, danger, Will Robinson, danger. It looks like his hands. And then we got the teeth. One set of teeth is going right here. The other set, it's gonna be tricky, watch. We get this piece, we get the teeth, we join them, and then we put it right here. Oy vey. All right, we got that. Now we're making the eyeballs. And as you guess, the eyeballs are these pieces right here. One time my cousin Marty caught a big old crab. We were actually down at Ballhead Island that day, fishing and stuff. He yanked the shell right off of that thing. First he had to take the claws off of it because it kept pinching him while he was trying to carry it. I was like, man, I hate to lose those claws. I skipped a step. I'm jumping right into it. I was about to say, where are these going to clip onto? I think we'll clip on this. Got to put a black rod on this first. Not like Rod Stewart or anything. This kind of rod right here. And kind of even it up a little bit.
Meow.
No, I'm not talking to you a little bit. All right. Now you put the eyes right here. This will be actually step 22. I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, which is probably not a good thing. Okay. I'm going to pull the eyes back. We're supposed to put his little mustache right there, which is this piece right here, like that, and a mirrored image. Okay. Now the hard thing is that this thing wants to push down because there's really nothing holding that piece up. So it's only being held up back here. So when you're pushing this down and trying to squeeze it, it's going to keep pushing this shell down. So just remember that. Oh, I kind of like that. It kind of looks good. I kind of like that. Yeah. I might keep it as a crab. Okay, now we're going to build the little side legs on it. Now, I've seen crabs all my life. I mean, you know, if you go out early in the morning out there walking on the beach, you're definitely going to see some crabs. All right, so we got 2 of this. I wasn't sure we're going to use that piece there for a minute. I thought we'd use a different piece, but apparently we're not. We're going to use this one. Okay, it comes off of this because it's the only way it can go. And you got these little tiny claws, which are going to be the legs for the crab. Got to keep watching the time because we're running up on that. It's 20 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I can do 2 10-minute videos normally, it seems like, but after that, you're pressing your luck. All right, that goes on that side. And then in front of that, we're going to put a really more complicated claw. So I got to get the mixel piece. We're going to put this piece on it right here. And then we're going to put the downhill piece right there. And then we're going to put... Okay, I thought we were going to use this little tiny one right here. But we're going to use just as big as one. All right, that will be the other leg, like, you know. And then we're going to turn the other side to make the mirrored images of those. Hate straightening things up. All right, put these on. I wish they'd put some kind of plate to kind of hold on to that to keep it from, you know, I don't know. But I guess they're trying to give that look that it's actually, you know, 2 different things. Did I have cheese for lunch? Because I got that cheese kind of feeling going on. All right. And then we're going to do the bigger leg, which is a mixel joint. And on this one, it's got to be the opposite. So this little black piece will go this way. This will go off the same thing right here like that. And then this piece will go right in here. There, like that. All right. All right, all right. All right, so this is step number 26. 27, we're going to be building the back fins, which are not ball joints. They're going to go on these things. So you build, apparently they look the same to me, but they're showing like you build one and then you build the other one. So it's this piece, and see, if you want to build a very small neck. Oh, wait, hold on. What am I putting on top of it? Okay, I was about to say I don't have any more of those. This piece. And then the little green wedge on top of it. And then there's where the little spiky ones, the little tiny spikes go. I'm not sure I'm doing it the right way because the picture is kind of hard to tell. And these will go off on the back sides. So do these do anything right here, or are they just there? All right, like that. Yep. Okay, so we got to build another one, which is pretty much the same. There it is. I'm missing a green wedge. Huh. Usually they give you extra pieces, but... Alright, can you guys spot it? Let's play Where's Waldo? Where's the green wedge at? I don't see it. Now, you know, one more thing it could be. Let me try this in a second here. It could be tucked up underneath one of these bigger blocks. I don't see it. Oh well, I guess I'm missing a piece, so boo. I need another one of green wedges to go right here. Alright, now we're gonna build the claws. The claw, ooh. So we got this piece and this piece for 28, and for 29, we're gonna put this on it, and a dark green piece right here. And then to keep it from going anywhere, oh, we gotta put one of these pieces on. This is gonna hold on to those little white pieces, which, yeah, we got enough of those. Let me see how the orientation for this goes, because it's kind of backwards in my brain doing. It's like this. So that piece right there is not secured. All right, you got one big claw and one small claw. That's what they're doing. So it's not like you got a big pincher on top and a little pincher on the bottom. It's just both big pinchers go on this arm, and this is his right arm, according to the picture. Okay, let me move that leg back so I can get some straight in, because I don't want to like knock it off. Knock it off. All right, there we go. And we got one more leg to build, or the other pincher, or not leg, but pincher. All right, for this side, we're going to be building this. This, I wonder if the piece will show up magically. Here's his sword and axe. This. This. This, and we got the smaller pieces, but I'm gonna put them on after this. All right, let me figure out the orientation here. Okay. For some reason my brain's trying to put it a different way. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, it's not catching onto the front piece. All right, so hold on, let me double check that real quick. It is, okay. So it goes on like this. So it does secure that top piece and the other piece right there. And I have no pieces left over that I could see. So I'm missing one piece out of my set, and that's it. Cat hairs, go away. Scat, cat hairs. I'm gonna start shaving my cats. All right, so that piece right there, if you did what I did, just whack it off and then take it down here and re-secure it. All right, my leg's falling asleep. But hey, how do you like that? How do you like it now? You also get another battle axe and sword. See, there's no way he can ride on the back of this, but you can't have him ride on the side like that. So we got big ball claws. These will make great legs. It almost looks like one of those, it's like the Zendrati ships from Macross with the claws on the bottom. Except it's not purple, but anyway. We got balls joints right here and here, here and here, and then we got little things here with a missing green piece right there. See how this missing green piece? All right, what do you guys think of this being right here? I like it a lot. I will probably take it apart and make it into a mech, just because I like to make mechs, but for now I think it looks pretty good. And he is cool looking, he really is. He's reminding me of kind of like Tarzan, sort of, but Tarzan oceanic version. All right, and he can use a sword. What could a Crab King drive? What would his main weapon be? Would it be an axe? Maybe a double-sided axe to look like the claws, sort of? What do you think would be his best weapon? I don't think a sword. An axe? Maybe this kind of axe? I don't know. This? I like melee weapons, personally. How about this? That kind of looks like that would go with him the best. It shows him wielding an axe on there, but this kind of looks like it's a, you know, the claw, one of the claws that have been pulled apart. All right. Now we're going to go fight against the Atlanteans. See you later, alligators. No, really. See you later, alligators. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.